wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
Late night crew. What the fuck is going on, man? First of all, pause, man. What the fuck is going on in my chat, man? After you watch Mayo get dumped on people, don't come back, bro. Everybody else, what's happening? Say what's up to your boy. Happy holidays to everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Nopper. Nopper, are you partaking in the same events as young Chadrick over there? Just asking. Chadrick wants to see mayonnaise poured on top of grown men. Pour some mayonnaise on Chad. Pause. Rhonda, Clee, the motherfucking goat in the building.
What's wrong with Angela?
The nigga said the answer is no. I'm not even gonna put that on WPS. I don't know too many white boys that's turning in to watching grown men get mayonnaise poured on them. I ain't never been that happy after a football game. Just right in the face, huh? All right. J-Dub, big. Oh, my goodness. What a way to start off this episode. I hope everybody's been having a great holiday season. as the year nears its end. The fuck? Black ass don't know English. Jackie Chan, that motherfucker don't even know English. Tommy.
Stop the cap.
Sorry, Tommy, y'all not gonna win this weekend. Yeah, I know that makes me sound like I'm hating, but I'm hating. So there's that. Tasha K, breaking news. Tasha K is getting sued by Kevin Hart. You know you done fucked up, right? Because here's the thing, Tasha. He ain't sued unless his lawyer said it's some suable shit going on. And apparently there's some suable shit going on. It is what it is. These things happen. Hey, at least y'all gonna have a better season than the Patriots at the end of it, no matter what happens. Kansas City Chiefs got to win the Super Bowl just to validate all this fucking demon time. I'm glad I'm not in that position. That's why I didn't mind losing these couple games right here, because now, after all of that shit, everybody turned around and lost games they weren't supposed to lose, and we tied for first seed again. And I think we might get a little more help this weekend. KC, bro, this that Taylor Swift bitch, bro, that demon. They let that demon empress into their organization, and it ain't been the same since. Nigga, did you hear about Diddy slapping his mama? But here go where Gene Deal fucked up with me, though, big. This nigga gonna act like, oh, Diddy cussed his mama out, and I just checked him on it. Nigga, you didn't check that nigga. You probably saw the nigga hit his mama too. I love how motherfucking Gene Deal know all this shit, but swear he ain't seen none of it. He saw things that could, I know that these things happen because certain people told me, but I never saw it. Nigga, you saw that shit. Stop lying. But he know the moment he say he saw it, then he gotta explain why he ain't called the police. And when he goes, well, I couldn't lose my job, he knows at that very moment he ain't no better than Diddy. Hey, but look, TD Jakes is about to be shrapnel. I mean, this motherfucker, power bottom, nigga, like. Power bottom. Is that anything similar to when you in a shower with a man and you see the suds fall down the crack of his ass and you just... TD Jakes has always came across as zesty to me. Who would hit they mama? Diddy. I'm about to let you hear this shit. I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit right quick. Yeah, power bottom is wild. I have to agree with that statement. What's happening, Josh? I have to agree. Power bottom is a wild ass statement. Man, Gene Deal would love it if he got that phone call. Nigga, you crazy? He would go crazy, nigga. Like, but then again, you know how that goes, you know what I mean? But then again, power bottom. Yeah, that's basically you be on the receiving end of
Oh, nigga, you gay.
times are wild, man. This year's ending on pretty much a wild ass bang for me. I mean, this motherfucker's just TD Jakes a motherfucking power bottom, nigga. Allegedly. This is all alleged. What do I know? Excuse me. Let's see.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Have you spoke to anybody at Bad Boy since the news broke of Diddy and Cassie?
Well, I spoke to Kirk Barrows, and he told me some shit, bro. it's
Kirk Burrows, president of Bad Boy. Okay.
some things that I didn't even know about way back in the past. You know, like when the City College tragedy was going on and everything, and Diddy was on suicide watch. You know, Kirk Burrows was like, yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And
What was that?
man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
And I was like, he did what? And Kirk Burrows said, yeah. I just thought because of what he was going through with...
Let's stop right there. What the fuck you mean with what he was going through? And I know all about beefing with your mama. But putting your hands on your mama, nigga, like, what? Yeah, he must be going through something. Yeah, the penitentiary, the penal system.
With the, you know, the tragedy, it was like, I was stuck on stupid for a minute, but he was like, yeah, I thought that he would grow out of it, or it was just because all the shit he was going through when he slapped his own mother. I said, Kirk, let me tell you something. I said, Kirk, don't you remember when I told you when he cussed his mother out? And I think you was even that, Kirk. When we was getting in the limousine, he cussed his mother out. He told his mother to stay out of his mofo business And I told him, man, you ever talk to your mother? You remember that situation? He said, yeah. I said, Kirk, why you didn't tell me then that he that he slapped his mother? Because if you'd have told me to slap his mother, I'd have beat the shit out of him, Kirk.
You wasn't gonna do shit.
He was like, Gene, I thought he was, you got to realize he was just a kid, and I thought he was going to grow out of it and all the stuff.
You thought he was gonna grow out of beating his mama. This shit is wild, nigga. That's what I'm saying. This nigga, like, I saw him cuss her out. And I checked the nigga. You didn't. Apparently, it didn't work. He cussed her out in front of you, and that didn't work because it escalated down putting hands on her.
That he was going through. I said, my man, that's a bunch of bullshit right there. You understand? Somebody should have whooped his ass way back then. When you do your mother like that, you don't care about no woman in the street. And he was like, I know, Gene, but he was just a kid. This came from Kirk Burrow's mouth himself. I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. Had I known that back then, yeah, I wouldn't have worked for no dude like that, man. I wouldn't.
Stop the cap.
See, this is how he always play that shit. He always play it like he knows about this shit, but he never saw it. Diddy, like, he even tells stories where he took Diddy to some of these parties, but there's a door he can't go past. Nigga, so how did everybody else get past the door that you couldn't, and you supposed to have been this nigga's personal security? This is why I'd be like, bro, y'all niggas is just cap. Like, you can't have it both ways, Gene. I do be believing some of the shit you say. It's just that the incoherent part be, you always try to make sure that I didn't see nothing. I can't testify to nothing.
F with him. I'd have told all the dudes in the same gang, and we probably would have beat the shit out of him when he came around.
Y'all was gonna jump Puffy. It was just that easy. Well, why ain't nobody done this shit if it's just that easy?
Nobody was going for no shit like that, man.
He slept his mom?
Bruh, according to Kirk Burrows, he was in a depression. His mother was trying to do something, and his mother was saying something, and the nigga slapped his mom. You know, I say, yo. And
what?
I know everybody gonna say, yo, why this shit coming out now in the whole 9 yards? This is a part of why he do the shit that he do to women. And people gotta understand that. This is the part of why he do the things that he do to women, bruh. Because if you do that type of thing to your mother, you know,
I'm not even on that train of why is it coming out now. I understand why it's coming out now. My whole thing is, nigga, stop acting like you didn't know he was on shit like this. You heard him cuss his mom out. Why didn't you mention that?
I heard him curse his mother. I checked him on that. But had I known,
allegedly,
he put his hands on his mother, I don't give a, excuse me, sorry about that. I don't care what kind of thing that he was going through after the City College tragedy.
What up, Annie?
It'd have been a real tragedy for his ass.
Yeah, that's wild, man. To put your hands on your mom, man. I don't know what to say about that, man. That's crazy, man. But speaking of Kirk Burrows, he did an interview with LA Times, and he said that he saw Diddy punch a female back in '94 at Bad Boy offices.
Okay. So, during the time when you was around, a nigga punched he said he saw Diddy punch a bitch in the face. You were closer to that nigga than he was. Did you ever see it? Nah. See, he did that in front of them. Yeah, I got you.
To the point that they broke a coffee table, and he had to break it up.
Well, Kirk Burrows would know. Him being the president of Bad Boy at the time, and he cleaning up a lot of puff shit. You know what I mean? So if anything went down, Kirk Burrows would know, because Kirk Burrows would be the one that had to go in there and mediate and clean up all the shit that he would do. You know, but like he said that, you know, he thought Puff would grow out of this shit because he was so young, being in that type of field and having that kind of position.
See, that's the thing. When you try to make it seem like you didn't do nothing. I know all this shit, but I ain't see it. Nigga, I know you seen some of that shit. I know you did, motherfucker. You can miss me with that fuck shit. You can miss me with that rap shit. Bubba in the building.
The fuck did I do?
Good. That's where Gene be missing me. Because Mark Curry, he was like, I seen the shit. I seen some of the shit. And said he was wrong back then. That's all you gotta do for me to take you seriously. Gene won't do that part. Gene wants to be this undercover hero. He was a hero in this situation, even though he ain't helped do shit. What did you help do? How did you save this situation? Now, girl has come out and ever said, man, my time with Bad Boy could have been a whole lot worse if it wasn't for Gene Deal. I've yet to hear the chick come out and say this. Any day now. This nigga Diddy slapped his motherfucking mama, nigga. Whap! Shut up, bitch! I expect her to accept that. She raised him to worship money like that, so obviously she worshiped money like that too. He was tense. You know, she sounded like a battered chick. Had a rough day at work. So, I mean, unfortunately for Diddy, I think there's a whole lot more coming with this shit. I think everybody's waiting for like the new year to clear out because this is the wrong time to be dropping like real bombshells. There's not gonna be too many bombshells that's gonna keep people from going out this weekend. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, Sunday night is gonna be on New Year's shit. Ain't nobody really thinking about any of that shit seriously. Desiree, what's happening? He should be scared with this, especially with this TD Jakes shit. TD Jakes is scared. I mean, this nigga addressed a sex scandal during his Christmas sermon, nigga. No shame, this nigga. No shame, this nigga. Just let that sink in. Let that shit motherfucker sink in one time. Nigga had to address a sex scandal during his Christmas sermon. Yikes. Tough luck, nigga. There's always FUBU. And he goes, I'm not gonna talk about it, but keeps referencing it over and over and over. Outrageous. Desiree in the cup one time. Lady shall break out the Methuselah.
Bring it to Methuselah!
Make sure ain't nothing else happening. Before I move forward. Hold on, y'all.
because I play college ball. I am a Division I basketball player. You're not talking basketball with me. That didn't go well.
Oh. Why would this be titled Power Bottom, the TD Jakes story? See, y'all already doing too much. Chris Brown and Diddy on a enormous bed at Diddy house. Here we go again. Then they got to bringing up Eddie Long with this nigga. I'm like, bruh, this has not been a good week for you. Did he say when he's going to? Like, has he announced an official these date? I don't even know what the fuck to say. I have no clue what to say on it. What? Man, everybody going at this nigga right now, bro. That's what I'm saying. People smell blood in the water with TD Jakes. It's almost like people was waiting for the okay. I know it'd be like you can't go at a man of God, but it just feels like people was waiting for this nigga to make one mistake. They was looking for one mistake, and they was like, as soon as this nigga fuck up one time, we go cook this nigga. And here we are. Let's see. Guess we caught up on that. Now, to the person with power, that can mean any fucking thing. That can mean anything. And I wouldn't even mention the person by a person of power, because that is a select few. And if I was one of those people of power, I would probably do something to your motherfucking ass if I had a connection. Like, he'll fuck around, get done up by somebody who's like, wait, he talking about me? Probably ain't talking about you. That's a dangerous game when you start playing with them quote unquote powerful people like that. What you do have an idiot a business anyway. Shit, who knows? You know what I mean? But I mean, I do get it to an extent. But it feels kind of cloudy too. I'm not gonna lie. I can't sit here and lie like it don't feel cloudy. It feels a little cloudy. Especially when you just like especially when you saying it like that, and you know who everybody's gonna kind of push it towards in this, in this situation where it's just I don't know. It's definitely a touchy situation. So I definitely don't want to be like, definitely judging in a way, if you will. That's not what I'm doing or even trying to do. But look, we're gonna watch this video on Oprah and Taraji, bro. I found this kind of interesting because of some of this stuff, bro. Because Color Purple almost broke records because, you know, any movie that say black men ain't shit gonna be extremely popular. Way more popular than any popular movie. You know, we never too woke for that. We're never too woke to shit on black men. And this is all alleged, you know what I mean? But, you know, Taraji been in the news lately complaining about the shit where it's like, the biggest problem I have with people like her and these big ass black actors like Viola Davis and shit is, y'all literally be playing in the white people game, talking about some, man, the white people getting paid more than me. Then why don't you go work for the black people? Oh, because they not as famous as the white people. Shit. Oh, okay then. Deal with it. That's the way I look at it.
20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough.
Chill, not Oprah trying to blackball another black actress. Taraji just went off on Oprah for trying to blackball her after she spoke out about being underpaid for her role in Oprah's new film, The Color Purple. According to Taraji, she was not paid what she's worth, and Oprah
What does that mean, what you're worth?
tried to silence her when she spoke out about it. Taraji even went on to say she even considered quitting acting altogether because she was tired of always going back and forth with greedy Hollywood executives like Oprah. Right after these allegations started going wild on social media, Oprah put up a post showering Taraji with all these compliments, talking about how they've had a great relationship. But baby Taraji is not having it, and she claims Oprah is just lying because she's scared that people will boycott The Color Purple when it premieres.
See, and that's the thing. I do believe that's the case, but Taraji ain't bold enough to say that shit out loud. Not like that. That's why she was saying the little shit she was saying in the motherfucking way she was saying it, nigga.
I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
Okay, so in case you somehow missed out on all the drama between Taraji and Oprah, it all started a few weeks ago when Taraji had a mental breakdown during her press run for the new film, The Color Purple. She said she hadn't seen a raise in her salary since Proud Mary came out, which was 6 years ago, and she even considered rejecting.
Why would she get a raise in her salary? Like, come on, man. I'm not even gonna sit here. Why are we acting like that? Taraji has just been just this top tier actress, bro. You like a C-list actress. There's nothing wrong with that. You C-list, B-list at best. You still the most famous from Baby Boy. That was like 40 years ago. And you be acting like Empire was your show. No, nigga, that was Terrence Howard's show. That was not your shit.
The offer to star in The Color Purple because the initial offer made by Oprah for her to be the star in the film was honestly disrespectful.
Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple.
What was that?
You almost had to walk away from Color Purple. How could you even be anywhere near walking away such a big role in the black community?
Yes, ma'am.
See, y'all talk all that shit, but then sit and be like, nigga, I wasn't getting enough money and I almost bounced. Nigga, I thought you said.
Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia?
Man, shut the fuck up. Miss me with that's why you doing this shit. Miss me.
Then why am I doing this?
Oh, but Taraji was not done exposing Oprah just yet. She appeared in another interview with Gayle King where she revealed that she was tired of always trying to producers why she deserves to be paid what she's worth. But the thing about this interview is Gayle King kept trying to downplay what Taraji was saying and joking around about everything because she's besties with Oprah. And she felt
Yeah, we know that.
uncomfortable with Taraji putting Oprah
Or if you don't, you should.
on blast on her show.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
You know why you can at least think about it? Because you got enough money to quit. So how crazy is that? You sitting here all stressed out because you don't feel like you getting enough money, but you got enough money right now where you can consider quitting. Because if you didn't, the first thing out of your mouth would have been, I can't quit. I need the money.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over.
Ain't nothing worse than seeing millionaires. Hey Google, what is Taraji P. Henson's net worth?
On the website sportskeeda.com, they say, Taraji P. Henson, net worth and assets. Taraji P. Henson's illustrious career has earned her widespread recognition and an estimated net worth of $12 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth.
A nigga crying on TV that after their years of work, all they were able to make was $12 million. That's all they were able to amass, and all of their work was $12 million. Fucking who? If you knew how much my pay was an hour, Taraji, I don't even think you can handle it. What is paid enough? She could have, this is where personal responsibility has to come in, and it's the difference between her and other actors and actresses. There's actors and actresses, big ones, that's walked away from big ass roles where it's like they walked away from such and such. And did you not know that they wanted to cast this person to be Batman first and they didn't want it? And you know why? Because a nigga was trying to rip them off. They was like, no, I'm not doing it for that. And that's just what it is. She could have got the fuck up and walked away, but she didn't. Cause she know she don't be having all them fucking offers on the table like she's trying to make it seem like. That's why your fucking rate ain't high. You not in all these Oscar movies as a lead. What fucking movie have you watched that Taraji was a lead? And that Tyler Perry movie don't fucking count. You ain't never played the lead. Like, bro, you trying to live off of Empire, and then you fired your whole staff over the fact that they couldn't get the Cookie spinoff. Why are you pretending that the show Empire was not big because of Terrence fucking Howard, nigga? If there ain't no show without Lucius Lyons, nigga, so what are we doing? Yes, you were a big part of it, but as always, you not the lead and you never be the lead. And that's okay. But to sit here and look back at your life and go, I was never treated like any of the greats that I think I'm as good as, but I still made about $12 million and I'm getting in the color purple right now. Like, okay, let me be honest. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say this because it's going to seem like I'm trying to roast, but I'm not. Listen to me carefully. Taraji, you know they wasn't trying to spend this type of money on on the color purple role because they came to you. And the main reason why I say that is it was a singing role. And they found out that she can sing, okay? They found out that she could sing. If they had the budget like that, they would have went and got like a top black singer. Hell, if they had the real money, they would have went and got Beyonce and just told Beyonce to dye her hair dark. So for them to cast her as a singing lead or a singing role in the shit, I'm just like, I know what it feels like to feel like you should get more or whatever, but I couldn't see myself literally crying as a millionaire. She can't act nor speak. I give you that. But they think I don't even think she can sing. They do. It's just hard for me to take a crying millionaire serious. Especially if you're not crying, especially when you're crying about money. This is because I don't want to get that clear too. I don't want to be like, I can't sit and hear a millionaire cry about anything because, yes, millionaires have problems too. But I don't want to hear a millionaire cry about money. You got enough already. Yeah, I get that you want as much as your friends, but you don't have as much as your friends. But you still have a lot. So shut the fuck up.
You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Or have to. The math ain't mathing. My entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face.
She is talking to Oprah, nigga. Who else she talking to? Oprah, you one of the executives on this. And I feel her on that where it's like, Oprah, you supposed to be Miss Pro-Black Woman. How the fuck these offers even get to us? When they told you what they was trying to give us, you should have said, absolutely not. That's disrespectful to the black woman. But see, that's the thing. And Taraji and old girl were smart. Fantasia. They were smart because they knew that all black women want to go tear down black men with this movie. You know how many niggas didn't get no pussy after they girl left that movie? Feel sorry for y'all. Grace, what's happening? Nah, Oprah don't care. She don't give a shit. Oprah was the one that told them to lowball them. They probably came with the offer, and Oprah's like, we ain't got to get them that much. They're honored to do this role. This is a big deal in the black community to play the role of we the most abused black women in the world because all black men ain't shit. Yeah, but the thing is here's the thing though, Grace. She can fuck with people like Taraji. And all the higher ups that can fuck with her ain't gonna say shit. They don't give a fuck. Oprah is a black gatekeeper. But over her be like big time white corporations. Or at least white-led corporations. Corporations really don't even have faces. But they be white-led corporations. That's the best way to put it. So as long as Oprah don't fuck with none of them, Oprah can't bring no fucking venture capitalists that they fuck with on the show. But, you know, this shit she can do.
And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep like, enough is enough.
Then quit.
The sad thing is, this isn't the first time we've heard a black actress come out to talk about being underpaid, and it definitely won't be the last, as long as we have people like Oprah.
Shit, Monique can't play shit. You know why? Blackball. Monique ass was never getting mentioned for this shit. Blackball.
at the top of the industry who only care about making more money on top of the billions that they already have and not properly paying actors what they rightfully deserve. In fact, Viola Davis also spoke about this a few years ago when she said that despite her being compared to Meryl Streep, and
who the fuck be comparing Viola Davis to Meryl Streep? That's an outright fucking lie. I've never heard anybody compare Viola Davis to Meryl Streep. This is outright disrespectful. And let's say that there are some comparisons or whatever. Viola Davis ain't never drew to a movie like Meryl Streep has. And this is coming from somebody who won't fuck with either one of them.
and having all the prestigious awards, she barely gets paid enough and has to watch other people with...
What do you mean when you say you barely get paid enough? What the fuck does that mean? Like when Meryl Streep do movies, people care. I ain't never really cared, but a lot of people care. Don't nobody give a fuck about no Viola Davis movie. And this ain't even people saying, this ain't me saying she sucks as an actress. This is, we talking about fanfare, draw. It ain't her, cuz.
Half the qualifications get paid way more than she does. And just for context, Viola is one of the highest paid black actresses in the world. So if that's how she feels, you can only imagine what the other ones have to go through.
We won't talk about gender inequality of pay because a lot of the women who've stepped forward, and I stand in solidarity with them, okay? What they're getting paid, which is half of what a man is getting paid, well, we get probably a tenth of what a Caucasian woman gets.
Look, man. Oh my goodness, man. It's just a never-ending pocket watch. Now you know you making less than a man, and then you only making 10% of what a white woman does. All right, well, I got a solution. Stop working for them white people. Stop begging them white people for shit. And why don't y'all, you mean to tell me of all y'all black actors, y'all own no shit? Yeah, but that's how it go, though. If they start some shit up like the Source Awards, it ends up being just niggas going to it because they can't get none of the top-tier black people to go to it because them niggas would rather go to the Grammys and all that shit. It's always been a problem. That's why black award shows ain't never been as big as the white ones because there's lots of top-tier black stars that don't show up but then cry about not getting recognized at the other one. When they have the black one where they would get treated like the biggest artists in the world, but then they go and beg for crumbs at the white event. Just that same logic where it's like, well, Viola Davis, you big enough where you can go start your own shit, my nigga. Oh, you ain't trying to do that. Got you.
And I'm number one on the call sheet. And then I have to go in and I have to hustle for my worth. That's what I feel like I'm doing. When I demand what I feel, listen, I have more than a...
She act like that these white people go into these contract negotiations and just get whatever the fuck they want. That there's no negotiation, that they don't have to hustle. They don't have to negotiate hard to get any of that money. They just get it. Because you in their sessions. Got you.
30-year professional career. I had a friend who said, yeah, but Viola, your career is better than my career. I said, yeah, but you can't compare me to you. Because once again, I got the Oscar, I got the Emmy, I got the 2 Tonys. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway, I've done TV, I've done film, I've done all of it. I have a career that's probably comparable to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Sigourney Weaver. They all...
Nigga, you not Julianne Moore. You not Sigourney Weaver. And you not Meryl Streep. What is this?
They came out of Yale. They came out of Juilliard. They came out of NYU. They had the same path as me. And yet I am nowhere near them. Not as far as money, not as far as job opportunities, nowhere close to it.
Okay, and one reason is you don't bring people out like they do. It's a fact. What is your signature movie? Sigourney Weaver, Alien. Meryl Streep, 1,000 things. What are you known for? You said your career is comparable to theirs. Okay, so what is your benchmark film? This is like a nigga saying, well, I played for Duke, so I should get the same chances anybody that played at Duke. No, them other niggas that played at Duke were better than you, nigga. What you mean? We all went to Duke, so we all get the same. Bro, you know how many times a team win the national championship in college and maybe one player from that team get to the league? You know how big of haters they would be to everybody in the world if they start doing interviews talking about, man, we did the same, we went to the same classes and everything, nigga, but I had to work harder to become an assistant coach and shit, they just became LeBron James.
And yet, I have to constantly get on that phone, and I have fabulous agents, by the way. They are getting it.
Are they black or white? I want to know what color your agents are, since you talking all this shit.
But I have to get on that phone, and people say, you're a black Meryl Streep.
Ain't nobody told her. She ain't never sat on the phone and a motherfucker told her she was the black Meryl Streep. This is cap.
Not the cap.
Stay white. You know they white, bro.
You are, and we love you. We love you. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that?
So, in the same sentence, they said you was like somebody, and by the end of the sentence, they said you not like somebody. Bitch.
Not the cap.
You just making this shit up. Ain't nobody hit your black ass and told you was Meryl Streep. Unless they was trying to fuck. Somebody might have been trying to fuck. Viola Davis can get it, nigga. Somebody was trying to slide up in that. Yeah, baby, you over there looking like an old chocolate Meryl Streep. I want to know what color her agents are, and I stand on that.
You pay me what I'm worth.
And then there was Monique, who didn't waste any time name dropping Oprah and calling her out in public for mistreating and underpaying her. Monique revealed way back in 2009 that Oprah blackballed her and made her lose job opportunities after she demanded to get compensation for doing press tours around the world tour for the movie Precious, which was produced by Oprah and Tyler Perry and directed by Lee Daniels. According to Monique, she was only paid $50K to star in the movie, which was already too low itself. But then Tyler and Oprah then had the gall to tell her to go on a press run to promote the movie without getting paid an extra penny. Monique also said Oprah and Tyler started a whole campaign to
Oprah got some big ass titties, bro. It's probably one of them trick bras. Her titties probably ain't that big. The motherfuckers masked in that picture. Anyway. Look, my thing with Monique was, Monique, you knew what the game was, but that was my whole thing. Monique only snitched when she didn't get her way. She knew what it was, and I be having a problem with that. I don't like when niggas get the snitching, only because, not the moment they found out shit was kind of dirty around the situation. It was only when shit got dirty done to them. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's a whole thing with everybody. Same thing with Taraji, where it's like you've been in this industry for a long time and you've seen all these people getting fucked over and over and over and over. When did it come with a thing to you? When you felt like, okay, but it's me now. She act like it ain't been actors and actresses 20, 30 years in the game that's been, bro, only about 1% of them niggas get what they deserve. That's why they be the A-listers.
Paint her out to be difficult to work with, and recall the time Tyler even went as far as bad-mouthing the director David Tolbert so that she would miss out on job opportunities.
Hit that like button.
What is that black connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed. By some black who had no balls. Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was up by niggas who had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk to motherfuckers. It would kill me not to say the real shit. It would kill me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are.
My thing was when you was part of the Parkers and getting on TV shows and doing all these different things, you was cool. But when you felt like they would start shortchanging you, now I gotta keep it real. That's where it turns cap for me.
Not treating me fairly, so y'all can if I had
Oprah was later asked why she never responded.
Because that's my thing. Every time somebody come out, they always act like they the first person this happened to. It's you not, and you know you not. You know you remember seeing some shit. Even some shit that the public didn't even see.
Responded to Monique's claims about her blackballing her and ruining her career. And all she did was start going on and on about how negative Monique is.
I noticed that too, because you're taking the high road on so many different levels, and people say negative things about you. Trump, Monique is in the media right now. Why do you continue to take the high road? Why don't you address it face?
Oh my gosh, because it's impossible. It's a law that if you meet negative with negative, you will just have a combusted negative force and negative energy.
But ain't nobody asking. You don't have to meet it negatively, bitch. If they bring it negative, then you meet the negative with positive to neutralize it then, right? Yeah, you right. You don't meet negative with negative because it will be combustible. That's why you don't meet it negatively. See, Oprah, I ain't one of your dumb ass motherfucking flunkies, nigga. I don't go for you just wearing glasses and act. Oprah act like motherfuckers be acting like Oprah this smart bitch, bro. Like, why? Because she's been on TV? What the fuck training does Oprah Winfrey have in anything? What training does she have? None. You don't meet negative with negative. Ain't nobody asking you to meet negative with negative. Motherfuckers just want to know why you ain't saying shit when these motherfuckers is out here talking this shit about you. Is it because it's true? And this nigga's never talking to Oprah ever again. This was your first and your last.
Sit face.
Oh my gosh, because it's impossible. It's a law that if you meet negative with negative, you will just have a combusted negative force and negative energy. You can't meet negative energy where it is. You have to rise above it. You have to transcend it. You have to be the light. And it only takes a little bit of light to banish the darkness. It takes a lot of darkness to overcome the light, but it takes just a little bit of light. And we are...
Well, why don't you bring the light? You can bring a little bit of light to you. All you got to do is say she lying. If Oprah said that everything you heard is a lie, she would never have to say nothing else, and it would be all on Monique.
Warriors of the light. So I would never stoop to try to meet somebody where they are.
That's gaslighting. That's a full straw man. That nigga didn't ask you to meet her where she was at. He asked you why you ain't responding to the shit at all. Nobody asked you to get in a fist fight with this bitch. Nobody asked you to sling mud. Nobody asked you to call her names.
Negatively. Yeah. Don't care who they are.
Awesome. Thank you very much for taking the time to
chat. Jella, you brought it.
A lot of people ate up the BS that Oprah was saying about Monique being negative and how she was trying to be light, including Steve Harvey, who also blasted Monique after she called him a coon and accused.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
Absolutely, Oprah on demon time.
Him of not standing up for her. He said he could care less what she thinks about him, and Monique has burned too many bridges. He then later invited Monique to his show, and she apparently exposed him for being two-faced. It looks like he was supporting her in private, but not lifting a finger to help her fight against Oprah and Tyler in public.
Why do you believe that happened, and do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult. My husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in
when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list.
Uh-oh, Steve. Uh-oh, Steve. Lisa, hope the husband feel better. Prayers to you and the family. Great to see you.
Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, Monique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
Steve, do you know how hurt I was? What I would have loved, what I would have appreciated from my brother was had you picked up the phone before you went on the air and said, Monique, you've burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do. See, I would have appreciated had my brother called me up and said, baby, let's talk. Because you doing that was a part of me being difficult. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
As y'all can see, Monique
Bars. She right. And that's what make it funny is like, well, once you get enough public support on some shit, then people feel like they can say some shit or at least talk to you while still like, oh, he can have her on the show now. He'd have never had her on the show when she really needed to be on there, and that's what she talking about. And I feel it. If we supposed to be cool, you supposed to be about Hobie, how the fuck I hear about this shit on the news, nigga? How you on your TV show talking shit about me? I'm supposed to be your nigga. And you ain't called to tell me. You could at least gave a nigga the heads up. Hey, man, this shit looking bad, bro. I love you to death, but I got to kind of separate from this situation. That shit have been different, but that ain't what the fuck happened, though.
has never been with the BS, and she's been exposing Oprah for years now. However, after Taraji came out to talk about how Oprah treats other black actors, Monique is finally getting her flowers for standing up for what's right years ago. But this is where things get even more interesting, because right after Taraji's comments started to go viral, she posted a picture of her and Oprah from the press tour, calling Oprah a beacon of light and praising her for being supportive. Miss Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all of the cast of The Color Purple. She told
Look how fake this picture look. They not even looking at the same fucking cameras, nigga.
me personally to reach out to her for anything I needed, and I did. It took one call, one conversation, and one decision-making black woman to make me feel heard. But people did not fall for this at all, and they were convinced that Oprah in the studio forced her to put this post up so people wouldn't end up boycotting. This got even worse.
What the fuck is that on Taraji's head?
When a video went viral of a TikToker doing a deep analysis into Taraji and Oprah's body language and how uncomfortable they both were around each other. As if that ain't bad enough, the photo Taraji posted is from the same video that the TikToker did the deep analysis of Taraji and Oprah's body language on. I don't know about y'all, but it's definitely giving damage control.
We're gonna go over your body language.
Wait, we getting ready to go over body language? Well, come on then, sis, break it down.
Let's look at Oprah. You see how she looked at Taraji and quickly looks away. And now look at Taraji. Look at her legs. She locks it away from Oprah, looking up, fluttering her eyes, trying to hold back tears.
You saw her eyes flutter? You a bad bitch.
But she's trying to be professional, but she leans into Oprah.
Oprah did lean away when she leaned in. I saw that.
Pulls away. Fake laugh. We all know that's fake.
Oprah won't even look in her direction, nigga.
It's fine. but they're trying to release that negative energy outside their bodies. Oprah is all closed up. She's not even trying to open up and was closing in on Oprah. Oprah pulls out.
Wait, and then Oprah pivoted,
Trying to
nigga.
find an escape. Goes
Yeah,
right
y'all get
behind
by
Daniel
that bitch. I don't want to stand next to that bitch. Bitch.
Brooks. I look at Taraji face. She's just like not having it. And notice how Oprah
Was slick the way she slid down to the end, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. That body language was pretty telling, nigga. Them motherfuckers, she wasn't really looking at her like that, nigga. And Taraji don't look all comfortable. She don't look her, because you know Taraji's normally even all when she's not on camera, she's confident and still kind of loud, if you will. And for her to be so reserved when fucking Oprah come and like she didn't even utter a word. And Oprah pivoted away like that. Yeah, that shit did look kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Language on. I don't know about y'all, but it's definitely giving damage control.
We're gonna go over body language. Let's look at Oprah. You see how she looked at Taraji and quickly looks away. And now look at Taraji. Look at her legs. She locks it away from Oprah, looking up, fluttering her eyes, trying to hold back tears. But she's trying to be professional, but she leans into Oprah. Oprah pulls away. Fake laugh. We all know that's fake. That's fine. But they're trying to release that negative energy outside their bodies. Oprah is all closed up. She's not even trying to open up and was closing in on Oprah. Oprah pulls out, trying to find an escape, goes right behind Daniel Brooks. I look at Taraji face. She's just like not having it. And notice how Oprah is suddenly now opened up with her arms, and look at Fantasia's face. Look at Taraji as if we're almost to the ending of this. Don't worry.
That is a very soft looking ass smile.
Something definitely happened here. And now look at how Oprah has her arms.
So with all of this, people were not here for Taraji's post about Oprah being supportive. Like this person who said, must have got the call once people started noticing the body language on TikTok. We still don't F with Oprah, but love you, Taraji.
Yeah, I bet she did.
Another person said, blink twice if she or the industry making you say this.
Real shit.
After Oprah and her PR team realized that this didn't work, Oprah took it upon herself to praise Taraji and shower her with compliments. I've long admired Taraji. She can make you laugh, cry, cheer, and feel everything in between. But I had no idea she could sing.
Stop the cap.
Taraji, the actress, a force. Taraji, the singer, a complete revelation.
Stop the cap.
What I love about her portrayal of Suge Avery is that she plays her like a woman who not only sang the blues, but had lived the blues.
That is a sneak diss. What I love about her portrayal of Suge Avery is that she plays her like a woman who not only sang the blues, but had lived the blues. Boo-hoo, shut up, bitch. That crybaby shit, yeah, that shit worked good for Suge Avery, bitch. Damn, nigga. Shots fired. Yeah, keep doing that crybaby shit. It's helping you play this motherfucking... play this role better, bitch. Yeah, underpay this bitch. It'll help her play this role better.
Only Taraji.
Damn, hold on, Oprah. Oh, shit. Oprah smacking hoes in public. And that shit went over so many of y'all head. That shot's fired, nigga. Only Taraji could do that. That's what it said, nigga. Only Taraji could do that, bro.
Could do that. She shared that her late father once told her, "You're going to be one of the greatest actresses alive, but wait until the world hears you sing." Taraji, the stage is now yours, and I already see standing ovations for you. I'm fiercely welcoming Taraji to the Purple Sisterhood. How?
Bitch, that ain't even a real thing.
However, some sources from Taraji's camp are now alleging that Oprah was just lying about inviting Taraji into the sisterhood. Apparently, there's really some serious tension between Oprah and Taraji behind the scenes, and Taraji's only playing along in public because she doesn't want Oprah to mess up her career like she did Monique. Now
I can believe that. I can believe that. Monique is blackballed. Yeah, Monique got some little shit or whatever. But again, this goes back to what I said. They don't want what they can get. They want some of the big shit. They want the white money, the racist money, the money they claim is controlled by all these racist people that they want to just stop being racist.
as usual, fans had their own 2 cents to give, and they definitely didn't hold back. One person said, "I'm off that TD Jakes because this is what should be trending for real."
No. TD Jakes is way bigger than this.
Taraji P. Henson is speaking the same truths that Monique was condemned for about Oprah, bug-eyed, praying mantis looking ass, and the industry for black women. The truth. Another person said, "Oprah is far from broke, and you mean to tell me Taraji and Fantasia almost walked away because of them being lowballed?" Monique tried to tell us, and folks call her crazy.
Well, that was the thing when Monique said it. I'm like, why do y'all still think Oprah is infallible? Infallible. You do know if she wasn't down with a lot of some of the shit, she wouldn't be in the position she's in. It's just that simple. They don't give that position of Oprah to any black chick. That's like them telling you, you can grow up to be president. No, the fuck you can't. No, you can't. You got to be born in special circumstances to even remotely have a chance. Unreal.
But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Taraji exposing Oprah for underpaying and lying on her? And do y'all think Oprah is really trying to blackball Taraji like she did to Monique?
I guarantee that if this motherfucking movie ain't, I mean, it had a very good opening, but it better keep it up.
Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.
Yes, she hates all men. And Oprah don't like nobody but herself and other billionaires, to be honest with you. She don't fuck with black women. She don't, you see what a black woman going through. A black woman's like, I thought when I was going to work for Oprah doing this shit, I was going to ball out. I come work for Oprah and I'm getting the same type of shit I was getting everywhere else. Exactly, bitch. You thought Oprah wasn't part of the game. That's where you fucked up. Oprah's part of the game. I love how y'all niggas think Oprah got all this fucking money from just saying, fuck these powerful white people. That doesn't even make sense. It ain't got nothing to do with race. If I'm in charge of these powerful people, white, black, whatever, she say fuck them motherfuckers, they not fucking with her. Yeah, she was mixed up Epstein. She know all the motherfuckers. But she don't give a fuck. And nobody will ever say nothing to her. Like, all she is the female Diddy. She's a female gatekeeper. She's the black female gatekeeper. There's lots of black male gatekeepers, but like, especially the main one, and especially hip hop, is Diddy. These motherfuckers where you got to kiss they ring to somehow, if you kiss they ring, all of a sudden, you can really get on. Oprah ain't never grown out of a talk show spot. Let that sink in. She done became a billionaire. She ain't never grown out of a talk show spot. She just has her name on a whole bunch of shit. The scam be clear, bro. At least to me it do. I can always tell who they just like, this is who we putting on, this is who we want, and then you, somehow it's gonna be you black people gotta always kiss your ass no matter what. It's like, why do these actors, big actors, gotta kiss Oprah ass? Her audience ain't that big. She's a gatekeeper. I mean, she gave the world Dr. Phil. And I mean, we can literally whip out. I seen this documentary on Dr. Phil, and Oprah did this. That's all I thought about the whole time watching this. Because I remember watching Oprah with my grandma and seeing like Dr. Phil on there. Yeah, nobody watched her network, but it still be up functioning, all this fucking shit. And it's the same thing with like Diddy. You really look at these motherfuckers, you be like, they're talentless, and the shit that they really put their name on never really was that successful. But some reason, everybody got to kiss their ass to get on. If you don't kiss their ass, you can't get on, even though their shit is mediocre at best. There's motherfuckers that said Diddy don't know a single music note. And Diddy's supposed to be known as this world-renowned producer. And they said this nigga don't even know a single music note. I ain't never seen Diddy push a single key on anything. Every other major producer, I can tell you I've seen them produce. I've seen that they can DJ for real and shit like that. I ain't never seen nothing of Sean Combs. Say what was happening. Man, I can't say that, KS. Because if you, and this comes from, again, 4 o'clock every day. So when I came home from school, if I kicked it with my grandma for like a little bit before I went outside or some shit, or left when I got older, she would be watching Oprah. I may sit there, right? And I'm telling you, by the time it was already, whatever you feel the event is that pushed it into play, whatever, but that was already the play. Dr. Phil was a regular guest on Oprah at the time, and at the time he became a regular guest, like if he was to become a regular guest on there now, he can't get no show. Like that's why Dr. Oz couldn't ever quite get as big, even though he got big, but couldn't quite get quite as big, because Dr. Oz got on there her tail end of her real run. Dr. Phil was on there as a regular when she was clocking every day. So it was almost a foregone conclusion that Dr. Phil was gonna have a show. And then Dr. Phil showed that he ain't no shit, just making shit up. I remember just hearing him, it just sounded goofy. And, you know, my grandma was never, she watched that shit every day, but I ain't never lived through like, okay, now grandma was making changes based off some shit she heard on Oprah. Nah, it wasn't no shit like that. But I'm sure there were goofy ass people like that. Because if you started listening to Dr. Phil about how to parent and shit, man, you gonna fuck your family up, nigga, if you not careful. I just want to let you know. Oh, so you referring to before? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Either way, because like if you got part of, like, if Oprah would put you on that book list, whatever her book club or book list was, that shit was just like gold. But then it like, but like I said, we also in the era now where women who were married could watch Oprah. And even if they didn't agree with everything, but Oprah became so heavily hatred towards men that married women don't like Oprah now, because married women, they don't mind hearing these women talk shows where they talk about actual women gripes with men, you know, but they don't want to sit and hear these shows where it's like, men should be making millions of dollars, and if they not, they're all terrible, and you shouldn't be doing shit for your man. And normal, average chicks don't agree with that shit. And it was never as heavy as it is now. Yes, they could have these girl shows, but it wasn't like the end of these girl shows now be break up with these niggas and just take their money. Teach you how to steal meals from niggas and shit. Oprah, them talk shows used to kind of be like, here's tips to Help your man get the trash out when it actually stinks instead of when he's ready. Shit like that. Now I'd be like, that nigga, break up with that nigga. Break up with him. Why are you in this toxic relationship? Break up. Break up. Break up. Break up. They don't give you tips on how to like stay together. They literally be like, oh, you're incompatible. Break up. So what? Just because you married don't mean you shouldn't be happy every day. What? Nowhere in the vows does it guarantee you gonna be happy every day. As a matter of fact, it tells you there's gonna be days you're gonna be shitty and you can't leave. For better or worse. And niggas be like, I knew it's worse. Man, fuck this, nigga. You didn't say it was gonna be for worse. When I said I knew, I assumed that it would never get bad. Well, it said it would. I think Stedman is he might be on some undercover Epstein shit where it's like, because obviously they not fucking. That ain't her dude. They ain't never fucking. They've been fucking this long but didn't just get married, and that makes sense to everybody. Like, Oprah ain't got no fucking man. Stedman look all types of gay, bro.
Oh, nigga, you gay.
Obviously, this is straight up alleged, but to me, I mean, I guess, bro, y'all know. Y'all know better than me. Word on the street was Stedman was with MLK Jr. back in the day. Anything's possible because these niggas is so connected and so high up on shit that, hey, nigga, any motherfucking thing is possible. It really is. Oh, but the book club shit was easy to see. I'm like, y'all think Oprah reading all these books and all this work she got to do, but she's taking this book club shit so seriously. Like, man, that's with me being in media and shit for 20 years. Like, nigga, I can smell that a mile away. That is clear promo that people are paying for. You're paying for this motherfucker to say, I vouch for this shit. And then, whatever. It's just a book. I'm telling you, that's how I come across. In the end, it's just a book. I mean, think about all the shit Dr. Oz been caught up in. And he blew up because of her. And it's like, no matter what happens, no matter who runs up on what, nobody's ever held fucking responsible for it. Ever, bro. That shit's crazy. It's the same thing like with Diddy. The same thing go for Oprah. You see how the rules basically are the same. Do whatever you want. Wherever you connected to, as many of them can fall as possible, and don't nobody give a shit. I mean, if there wasn't Dr. Phil, there wouldn't be the Cash Me Outside chick. How'd that turn out, Dr. Phil? She went on your show and went on to be on OnlyFans. Like, what am I supposed to do? And people like Usher and shit like that, that's who you waiting on. Because don't think for one second that all these people that we know are close to the situation, that we know that are close to this motherfucking situation. Don't think for one second that if the tide turns on Diddy behind closed doors, they will come out too. And then that's when it'll be over. That's the kill shot. And everybody knows that that's a kill shot. Like if Usher come out, but Usher, he's been caught up in so much shit, he almost can't. But if like Bieber come out, or even Usher come out, like if Usher was to get caught up in some shit, he could damn near kind of get out of it if he blamed Diddy. But if Bieber was to come out, kill shot. I'm talking about instant career ender. Instant. Mary J, she come out and say some shit, instant. Drake. And we all know Drake a company, man. And we all know Drake knows something. Because Drake zesty than a motherfucker, too. I wonder why Bieber not saying anything. Because motherfuckers don't know. They ain't got the go ahead yet. That's my whole thing is when one of them get the go ahead, that's when it's gonna be a problem. Because they probably been told by people to chill. And not like lawyers. Not like they've been told by lawyers to chill. Nah, they probably been told by some motherfuckers. Motherfuckers in the office. Don't say nothing, cuz. We got it. Don't say a motherfucking thing. Man, Drake been a plant from Jump Street, of course. Could Diddy actually go to jail for any of these allegations? Or no chance of that happening? Ever. He could. Will he? I don't know what's going on. Like Diddy could be rehabilitating himself right now with the right people. I'm really waiting to see what the press is like next week when we come out of this, because you know how the new year go. Soon as the new year start, we're not gonna make it out of the week without some big story somewhere in like the pop culture realm. But here's the thing though, Big. What if he get a call that say, if you don't say nothing, you're not doing the Super Bowl? Just so you know, that's a real conversation that can be had. Somebody can call me out of nowhere. Hey, you need to get up tomorrow and do this press conference on Diddy. And if you don't do it, you're not doing the Super Bowl. If you don't believe me, call whoever you need to call. 'Cause, 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 He sure would. That's the type of shit that Diddy got to worry about. Diddy got to worry about if motherfuckers get phone calls. That's why I'm like, and they could have either got phone calls to tell them to chill, or they ain't got no phone call at all and just showing what they feel is loyalty. But if they career, especially if they ain't got nothing to do with it either, where it's just like, this sucks, but that's the game. And bro, we've heard stories about Usher. Usher's another one when if they come out with a surviving Usher, people are gonna be surprised. I'm like, man, Usher's another one, and we know where he learned it. Like that's why that if I'm gonna believe Usher ain't gonna say nothing, that's why, cause he got a bunch of shit too. These are my confessions. This nigga embarrassed the shit out of Chili, nigga. I still can't believe that. I mean, damn. Everybody wanted to fuck Chili, and then it was like after Usher did that to her, it was like no niggas was really publicly saying they wanted to fuck with her no more. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. A puffy ass while he licked my balls. Allegedly. That's the only reason. Like, if I'm gonna believe that Usher ain't gonna say nothing, that's why. That when that nigga got asked, would you let your kids go over puffies like you did? Hell no. I mean, it was an immediate hell no. Absolutely not. My damn house. Gross. Nah, Diddy stuff is worse than R. Kelly's. R. Kelly ain't never been alleged in a real serious way about like having bodies, ruining multiple families. Like, think about all the artists that were put on enough to believe that they were on just to end up worse off than they were before. Like, R. Kelly shit only seems worse because they make it seem like he messed with little kids or whatever. First of all, that ain't why he in prison now. And so R. Kelly didn't have this trail of tears that everybody's had. Yeah, his mom and them sent him up there. And Usher sitting here talking about some. I ain't tell my mama and daddy and them what was going on. He assuming that they didn't already know. Because like Angela said, you know, his mama was his manager. So I'm just supposed to assume you didn't know? Or they didn't know? Nigga, they knew. They knew how Puffy got down. Usher's one of the most famous fuckboys of all time. Like, there ain't no Chris Brown without motherfucking Usher, nigga. Usher started off the whole, I could just be a whole savage to bitches, and the more I'm a savage to these hoes, the more they gonna want me. I mean, this nigga came out with a whole album about how he cheated on his bitch, and you bitches ate it up. This nigga first hit single was My Way, or the first album was My Way, with the single You Make Me Wanna. You make me wanna leave the girl I'm with and start a new relationship with you. So right there, that already is you declaring that you massively cheating on your girl. Because how are you even that close to some shit like that with another girl? Situations out of control. I never meant to hurt her, but I gotta let her go. Nigga, what? This was his first hit single. He fuckboy shit from the jump. My way, my way. You can't satisfy her needs. She keeps running back to see me. What? Why you fucking with other niggas' girls, bro? Just fuck shit. From the jump. From the motherfucking jump, nigga. This nigga pop locking, swinging in a circle and shit, and you hoes was just crying and shit. This nigga took off his shirt, slow motion locking, and you motherfucking hoes was splash. I don't think Mace got enough because when Mace was really around Puffy, he wasn't around Puffy for enough years to where Puffy would have been comfortable letting him really see that shit. In my opinion. Because Mace would have dropped it already. The way Mace has been talking for like the last 5 years, if he really had something like that, he'd have dropped it. Because that nigga dropped the knowledge that, yeah, nigga, like people don't know you be putting damn near everything in your mama name. So if motherfuckers beat you in some type of lawsuit, nigga, they ain't getting shit. Because you technically don't own shit. Yeah, Mace, now Mace has one thing. At least. Okay. I will say he do got one thing at least, because that's why Diddy gave Mace his shit back. Because Mace threatened him with something, and then Diddy went ahead and did it. Even though it was like, you know, it was like what Mark Curry said, like, yeah, Diddy was giving niggas they shit back, but after he already juiced all the value out of it, like, what was this shit worth 10 years ago worth towards against what it's worth now? So all this shit's starting to come to light anyway. And like I said, bro, like a lot of these niggas that's out actually talking about Diddy, I do believe some of them do know a lot more than what they saying, which makes you culpable. There's a lot of y'all niggas that do know some shit like, but I don't want the fame or the clout to come with it. Well, either you gonna help the victims or you ain't. Well, all they want is money. So, if it really happens, then that becomes so to me. If something really happened to one of these girls and all they want from it is money, then my answer is so, let them have it. Why can't they have it? If we saying that's what happened to them. And we all agree that's what happened to them. So what, they want money? That means nothing to me. So some of y'all can help these girls get a bag for their pain. You don't care. It's gonna be too messy for you. I feel you. Now, I'm the type of motherfucker where once you get that bread, I don't want to hear shit about it. Because you said that was the money that would take for you to call it even. It's even. So shut up about it. I ain't gonna front. Because you should make the number high enough to where you don't need to say nothing else about it. Well, being tied to Diddy ain't really a poison pill yet. And being tied to Diddy is one of them situations where Diddy's big enough to where even if you tied to Diddy, you just have to be clearly not involved. If you're not involved in the shit that Diddy did, then you still get the clout from knowing Diddy. Does that make sense? There's a lot of people that are, there's people now that have even boosted their careers off of Diddy's back during all of this. That's why I be side-eyeing motherfucking Gene Deal, because he's double dipping in a way. It's like, nigga, you was getting paid during this shit, and now you getting paid talking against the shit you were doing, but you claiming that you didn't. That's the part I can't get over, is him claiming he didn't see shit. Like, my nigga, you didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. Damn, that's crazy. I don't even know how you combat it. Like, outside of just, you gotta stay out of that shit. It's like, I just don't know how you could be in that shit. Like I said, that's why I always sit back and go, if you in that shit, you know some shit. And once I know that you've been around certain people and you were in place for, like, even if you was just like, I only worked up under Diddy for a year, I know you've seen some shit. Here's things that they don't talk about, where it's like, there could be shit that other people did that Diddy didn't care about. That in itself. So even that, if you didn't see Diddy do something like that, but you saw that people around you did and Diddy didn't care, that's alarming. Why ain't nobody mention nothing like that? Because remember, out of nowhere, that girl had that lawsuit and was bringing up other people that worked there. Other people that was like basically that. Remember, the girl said these niggas flew her from Detroit in the middle of the night on a private jet to Diddy in New York. Why ain't nobody come out with these stories about these handlers? So Diddy been doing this shit for years. Gene Deal was right next to this nigga. Diddy never asked him to go do nothing unsavory like that, and he never saw him ask anybody else. That's why I'm telling you, man. That nigga Gene Deal, I actually really think this nigga know more than he been telling everybody the whole time. Everybody know that Gene Deal really used to work with Puffy. But no matter what that nigga say, Puffy don't ever come out and say shit about him because there's a reason. Because if it ever got real, I guarantee Gene Deal has already let it be known he can't testify to shit. That's why his whole shtick be like, if you don't believe me, I don't give a fuck. Oh, I believe you. I just don't believe the part where you didn't see anything. Gene Deal claims the only thing he saw was Puffy buy some butt plugs. He never seen him take them Puffy was that careful around him. But when the butt plugs got involved, Puffy wasn't careful anymore. And he don't even know if Puffy was buying it for a chick. We do know it's possible that Puffy could have been buying them butt plugs for a chick. Or chicks. It's just real. So, but like I said, I don't believe Gene Deal didn't see it. I believe he saw something because the moment I confirmed where he was at in the food chain, that let me know, yeah, nigga, you seen a lot more than you trying to say. You knew a whole lot more. What up, Janet? It's it's some messy shit. That's the most I'll say about it right now. But here's the thing, cuz he's saying, I feel what you're saying, cuz in that sense. But I don't find it far-fetched for some chick to tell the dude to go buy it and he do it. That's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. Because he's not saying that he did anything with it. That's the point. He's saying he just saw that nigga buy him. So that's why I say that. If he would be saying he bought it and I saw this nigga use it and blah, blah, blah. If he said he saw you use it on a dude, there's no way I would counter with, he could have bought that for a chick. Nah, he literally said that's all he seen him do. He ain't never said he seen what he did with it. He said Puffy went into the sex store. He gave the owner a stack of cash. The owner gave him a brown paper bag, and Puffy walked around that motherfucker and was putting shit in the bag. Man, look, number one thing is no matter how much money a nigga got, niggas be simps. But this is my point with Gene Deal. Cuz is proving my point right now. This nigga come out and clarify. I saw Puffy buy these butt plugs, and Puffy said that these butt plugs were for him. These butt plugs were for some nigga he was fucking with. Then we can talk. This nigga don't want to say that out loud. And niggas be nasty like that. Bro, that's outrageous to sit here and be like, niggas ain't sitting here like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this butt plug and put in this girl butt. That's ridiculous. That's outrageous. But Gene Deal also know that like this nigga, the way he trying to play, like he didn't really have no knowledge of freak offs like that. I ain't gonna lie, that's wild. That's a wild ass strategy. That strategy wild as fuck. It is what it is. I was like, the nigga could have kept it a stack. He don't, but it always just feels like something be missing. Where it's like, take my like you would. He was so close that he was in the car behind Biggie when Biggie got killed. He was in the car with behind Biggie when Biggie got killed. That's how close he was to the situation, and he knows all shit. And he said there was times that Cassie cried out to him about some shit or whatever, and it's like, but he never saw nothing. Everybody else in the vicinity of Puffy claimed they seen him hit a bitch and all types of shit. And I'm talking about of the niggas that are like actively talking about Puffy. Out of all them niggas, Gene Deal the only one, because he done seen some shit. Bob, what's happening? I mean, you look at this shit with TD Jakes now connected to it. It's just like, I told y'all when the very first thing happened, this shit was gonna keep getting bigger. And here we are, like we damn near like what 6 weeks in, and it's bigger. Literally, TD Jakes had to mention this shit from the pulpit, bro. What? Diddy a whole ass menace, bro. That's just what it is. Hit the like button. Hit the PayPal Cash App so we get the $20 goal and all that good stuff. He mentioned it multiple times. And he mentioned it with his wife and them on stage. I was like, look, nigga, like, you acting like that, you did that shit. Do you think that Gene Deal know more than he be saying? Because he's seen some shit. 1 for yes, 2 for no. That's the biggest part that bothers me the most is I wish Gene Deal would just talk about what he actually seen and deal with it. From what they say, Angela, yeah, that's where she gone. From what I heard. And not laughing at Kim Porter, but just like, this nigga, like, I knew that Diddy cussed his mama out, and but I did check him over it. Yeah, you checked him so much that after that he slapped his mama. So, like, this whole thing where Gene Deal tries to make it seem like Puffy had him around but was scared of him, which I'm like, well, Puffy would have fired your ass. If Puffy ever felt like you was stopping him from doing shit he wanted to do, that's the thing that always weirds me out when I hear him tell these stories. I'm like, I have to believe that Puffy feared you to the point where it's like, I'm not just gonna fire this nigga, but I'm just gonna act right when he around. Bullshit. Fuck you think you talking to? I mean, you got bitch coming after Vin Diesel 40 years later. Family. Somebody's not making it out of this year. Somebody's getting exposed this year, nigga. I'm calling it now, nigga. Somebody's getting exposed this before this year is over. Somebody else. And the cold part is it could possibly be Diddy, but I think they gonna let the motherfucker. I think they give him Diddy holiday vacation, and they gonna drop the blow the first week of the year. But somebody's not making it. Somebody's getting ready. What you got? 3 days left after today. Yeesh. What's happening, cuz? And then, like, for example, they keep it going with like now the TD Jakes shit where it's like Diddy can't say nothing. And he's like, at least they not saying nothing about me, but they are still. If anybody come out and make some type of personal statement against motherfucking TD Jakes, bro, we saw it happen to Eddie Long, bro. And TD Jakes is older, bro. His body ain't gonna be able to handle a fall, in my opinion. And that's not me wishing nothing on that man. I just don't feel like his body can withstand that type of pressure. Everybody keeps saying that Epstein list is about to be released. Like, when is this supposed release date? Can somebody tell me when this supposed release date is? I keep hearing motherfuckers say it's about to come out, and then I'm like, okay, when you coming out? Who's supposed to be releasing it, Mish? Do we even know that? It's supposed to be released on New Year's Day. Who's supposed to be releasing it? Somebody's gonna have a really bad January 2nd. That shit come out on the first. Give everybody all the holiday to digest it, and then oh man, that fucking Tuesday. Somebody's gonna have the worst Taco Tuesday ever. A federal judge. Oh, jail now. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I'm sure. Sure they're gonna be on demon time. That's what they do. I expect nothing less. But if Diddy's name is not retracted and it's on there, oh my goodness. Like, what? Setup of all setups. TD Jakes' name come out, Diddy's name come out. And remember, I predicted Diddy could get it coming out of New Year's break. And that whoo. Ain't arresting nobody. Niggas is gonna get mass canceled though. The mass cancellations will start. Now, coming from a federal judge, everybody will assume that it's real, but there's always room for error with me. If we see Oprah's name on the list, kaboom. And it might start a race war. She gonna start making it race about race. Or at least her supporters will. Let Oprah name turn up on that list. You know Will Smith name probably on there. Yeah, the motherfuckers definitely talking about this motherfucker dropping in. They said it's over 170 names. And some of y'all niggas is about to have. I told you it's already set up. Whether it's the names we think or not, whatever names is on there, them niggas is about to have a bad Tuesday, nigga. Good night, Anthony. Great to see you, bro. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff. Happy New Year's approaching. Bro, Oprah didn't even open the school. She just put her fucking. They just got her name on it. And anytime there's some shit like that, it could be nefarious. Where it's just like they just tell you, yeah, you gonna open up this girls' school. Oh yeah, like even if you were on some honest shit, that don't mean the people that set it up for you did it honestly, and they ain't on some nefarious shit. That's why that type of shit you gotta do yourself. She ain't do that shit. And what she spend to make it look like she's doing something over there is a fraction of what she would have to spend here, making it look like she was doing some shit. That's just keeping it a stack. Build a school right here. LeBron couldn't even build a school here. He had to have somebody else do it. And then it's like, I can only let a handful of people come through this motherfucker at a time. Like, you damn near got to win a fucking lottery to get in that motherfucker. And then it ain't like no great school like that. I mean, the crazy thing about it is, I don't think there's a name that'll pop up on there that'll surprise anybody. I mean, once we realized when Jeffrey Epstein first got caught up and we realized all the people he really knew and you saw the pictures of him with literally everybody with any type of power in the world, bro, it don't matter now. This is for sensationalistic purposes only. What, they about to go lock up Will Smith if he's on it? You know what I mean? Take that out of the chat. I don't think it was at all. I don't think it was at all. But what the fuck do I know? I don't know shit. Well, to go to Africa to do something is literally pennies on the dollar. And they know that. I will say names like Oprah will shock some motherfuckers. It won't shock me. But I can't admit, like, seriously think about it. Oprah name on there will fuck a whole lot of people's worlds up. That's just to keep it a stack. Yeah, but I don't know how the list allegedly leaked. If it's supposed to be next month, man, I can just wait. Drew Barrymore being on it wouldn't surprise me because you want to talk about somebody who's been like serial abused. If you don't know anything about Drew Barrymore, if ever there's somebody that could be involved in, it's like, bro, what did you expect her to do? She's literally been tied up in that shit with all them creepy motherfuckers since the time she was fucking 7. Oh, already. But if Drew Barrymore did it, she gotta face whatever punishment anybody else do. Yeah, her mom took her to Studio 54. Like she was the first ever motherfucking bad teen on Jenny Jones. She was the first one. The shit that Drew Barrymore been through, bro. And if you've ever like heard her talk candidly, she's all type of fucked up. And I don't say that like to make fun of her or no shit. Like she damaged, bro. Oh, man. See now Cuz is shooting in the direction of some shit like, mm-hmm. Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft. Know them niggas is on there. Heather O'Rourke. Okay. You know Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft on that motherfucker. How that's gonna play? Come on, cuz. How the fuck is that gonna play? They still gonna be showing this nigga after every fucking touchdown the Cowboys score if he's on that list. Kraft can like whatever the fuck he wanna like, but if his name pop up on that list, Paul Tagliabue coming back as commissioner over this shit. Heads are gonna roll. And it's okay that Kraft likes Asians. What kind of Asians though? It's a lot of other stuff you question about these girls than their nationality. You think people like Robert? You think Robert Kraft ever been to a Diddy party? For yes, 2 for no. Has Robert Kraft ever been to a Diddy party? Yeah, Robert Kraft done been to a motherfucking Diddy party, nigga. That's for sure. I don't think there's any doubt. I don't think there's any motherfucking doubt about that. Shit, definitely, man. Michael Rubin, definitely. I don't think he's suspect. He's just flat out.
Oh, nigga, you gay.
Like with Michael Rubin, I don't even feel like the shit in question for me. Tom Brady might be on that fucking Epstein list. Michael Jordan might be on that bitch. Like, you got to consider all these type people. Kobe Bryant. You have to consider them because these are the big name motherfuckers they know. Hulk Hogan can be on this list. It depends what type of party it is, though, because if it's the type of party where ain't nobody gonna be seen at it, yeah, he there. And Puffy has those type of parties where, yeah, you're right. He don't want to be seen with Puffy, which is why he's coming to the party where he wouldn't be seen with Puffy. I don't know if Ric Flair made it over there. Hulk Hogan could have. Oh, Bill Clinton, we've already conceded that. Like, we've conceded the Clinton, Trump. You know, those are the names they're going to try to highlight. It was like, man, we've seen pictures of this nigga. I've seen video of Trump hanging at a party with this nigga. That's why when Trump be like, yeah, I don't even know this nigga. Yeah, okay, nigga. I've seen you on video literally at a party hanging with this nigga, cracking jokes with this nigga, making him laugh all night. Yeah, Clinton was literally the first name. That's what I'm like. Certain niggas like Bill Clinton and shit, you ain't put them at the bottom, but you know, yeah, Vince McMahon probably on that motherfucker. Remember, his wife became a politician and shit. Vince McMahon highly likely on that motherfucker. All we know. I can see Tom Hanks on there. I'm actually the one thing that surprised me is it's only 170. It feels like it should be more. Because you got to think, the people that's really caught up over there are the highest of profile. That's why I don't expect any names to be like real quote unquote duds. I'm not expecting duds. I am expecting predominantly politicians. Duds, not so much. Yeah, like Beyonce, Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay probably on there. Drake probably on there. Those are the types. Yep. Mark Cuban, Magic. See, Cuz is thinking like how I'm thinking. You got to think top tier level. These lower tier actresses and shit, if they did go over there, they most likely was turned out. The motherfuckers that was involved in the most heinous shit, you got to think at the top of the top. Naomi Campbell ain't seeing the shit that if it was like Epstein, Trump, Clinton, and Mark Cuban in the room, you know what I mean? Naomi Campbell wasn't in that room. If she was in there, she was getting turned out. So I wouldn't even penalize her like that. I would more likely think that if Naomi Campbell was over there, unless you tell me that. But even then, I'm like, I believe that Mark Cuban, Clinton, Epstein, and Trump, them type niggas was all in the room. Robert Kraft, Jerry Jones. I believe them niggas was all in the room. But I don't believe that them niggas was all in the room and Naomi Campbell was there. Not doing the shit they was doing. Yeah, I bet it's a bunch of. I bet it's some. I guarantee it's some CEOs on there you niggas ain't heard of. We gonna look the nigga up. It's gonna be CEO of this company, that company. Like what the fuck? Yeah, that's another thing. Brands might get canceled. You rock any popular brand and you went over there, Rapsy, Scapsy. Tom Cruise is big enough. Them $20 million movie niggas are big enough. $20 million, $40 million movie niggas enough. The Will Smiths, the Tom Cruise, George Clooney's, Brad Pitt's. That's one that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt bitches. If Brad Pitt pop up on that list, yeah, Kevin Spacey. I don't know. I don't think so, Mish. And the only reason why is not that I think he wouldn't do none of the shit that happened there. If he was in on that shit, they would have saved him or killed him. They didn't do nothing. They just let this nigga career just basically fizzle out over the shit. If he was really gang, they'd have saved him. I think he beat his case, but he got canceled and niggas ain't fuck with him. What has he done since that shit? Brad Pitt career is basically over. Like, he's got it. Like, yeah, he has his golden age era of filming that he's slowly going into, but like, it ain't gonna be no bit massive news like that. Like, he's still gonna be super rich. I'm gonna have to look on that too, cause I definitely want to know. Madonna probably in on it. Don't be surprised you see Michael Jackson name on that motherfucker. Prince. Who just did an interview with Tucker? Barry Gordy, Quincy Jones. Them type niggas might be on there. Because that's how you get to be the owners of these conglomerates. The owners of the gatekeepers. Those are the niggas that went over there. You got to look at true gatekeepers of eras, bro. Yeah, that's why I said Jordan. Wayne Gretzky could be on that motherfucker. Because I think it'll be some international names on there too. Some really famous international names. Like I said, I believe Drake could be on there. Magic Johnson. Because remember, Magic Johnson, this nigga own more shit than ever known before. Like, bro, there's been several athletes and stuff popular and stuff, but for some reason they brands and stuff can't just pop off like Jordan and Magic's can. It's because doors have been open for them that can't be open for everybody else. Remember, Jordan left Nike to be Jordan. Why ain't nobody else been able to pull even remotely close to that? Because they not allowed to. Everybody else has to get on these other brands. And if you get some shoes like Anta or some shit like that, only real hoopers know about them. And they hard to get. Saudi niggas, Bird, Polanski. Bird might not be on there because Bird stayed quiet. Bird, like, literally just stayed around basketball and just chilled. Bird I can see Bird not be on. Bird ain't never had the clout like that. Bird has never had the same clout after the game. Like, Jordan has more power than he ever had when he played. Like, if he ever had LeBron James power that LeBron's had while he's played, oh my goodness. Jordan would have won like 10 championships if he could have pulled the shit LeBron was pulling. It was hard for Jordan to get extra help. Same thing with Magic. Magic didn't become as powerful until all of a sudden all these other things start happening. Then it was like, yeah, I got to retire because I got HIV, and 30 years later, I own everything. No, I'll put it this way, because Rodman definitely went over there, but they might be like, it wasn't even enough room to put Rodman on the list. He ain't big enough. Rodman might not be on the list, but if he's not on the list, that does not rule him out of being there. I'll definitely say that. He can't tell me, well, I wasn't on the list, and I'm gonna be like, okay, now I believe you. That ain't how that's gonna work for me. Byron Allen is another great one. Because he's another nigga that's extremely plugged, and it's like, he's just the average nigga on TV at best. And Byron Allen is the whole plug. Yeah, this uncredited guest, nigga. He was an extra, nigga. He's not important enough to mention, nigga. That's why if he ain't on the list, Rodman can't come tell me, hey, nah, nigga, I wasn't on the list, so you can't say I was there. Nigga, that's why you saying that. Because you was there. Clarence Thomas is going to be on that bitch. There's going to be a gang of politicians on that motherfucker. Probably about half the list is going to be politicians. There's going to be like 50 politician niggas. He's fucking balling, cuz. And how are they letting this nigga Byron Allen operate like this? Because he probably one of them low-key gatekeepers. He's a comedian gatekeeper. Byron Allen ain't, bro, his show ain't came on earlier than 4 a.m. on Sunday morning ever. Byron Allen's the shit you come in drunk from the club. You drunk hot on a motherfucker. The TV's just on, and it's Byron Allen while you trying to get the room to stop spinning before you fall asleep. And then you go look into this nigga. This nigga's a trillionaire. And for some reason, everybody got to go through that nigga. He's like, bro, you look at them certain niggas, it's like, you don't understand why all these bitches and these certain actors got to go through Oprah. You don't understand why rappers got to go through Diddy. You don't understand why certain comedians got to go through Byron Allen. It's like weird. And I can't say that Tyler Perry has no talent. I don't like what he uses talent for, but I can't say he has no talent. Bernie Sanders is probably on that bitch, nigga. That's gonna destroy some souls. It's gonna, bro. Yeah, Tyler Perry's name is definitely on the list. Them white men definitely had him dress up as Medea and fuck him, allegedly. Les Moonves might be on there. This nigga dressed up like Medea to go to the island to be a power bottom nigga.
Oh, nigga, you gay.
Stop the cap.
Tony Khan's dad. Yeah. That's another football owner. All of them football owners, all of them basketball owners, all them baseball owners, they all are eligible. I ain't saying all of them been, but I would be shocked if there wasn't at least one or two from every league. I would be shocked there's not like two or three NBA owners, because I already know exactly. I don't know what Mark Cuban's one NBA owner, I would say. And I'm sure there's a couple more. Morey might be one. Morey, Daryl. He might be one. Then a couple baseball owners and a couple motherfuckers, because you know that because them owners be heavily plugged with politicians. So that's how they got plugged in to go. Doc, he uncredited too. Only in America, nigga. I was never there, nigga. I'm only in America. Yeah, like Dolan. Dolan might be on that bitch. Don King not big enough to make the list. Fuck around, Young Thug be on it.
I'm a Mason. I beat all my cases.
He said Tyler Perry's name on the list. Shaq quite possibly on the list. Shaq is quite possibly on the list. So is Barkley. Shaq. Like here's people that Shaq, Snoop, all these people that's got like 1 million commercials, and it's like, why has Shaq and Snoop been endorsing 20 million products over the years? Like, none of these, who the fuck buys a product because Snoop or Shaq are endorsing it? So it's almost like grease money. It's almost like these companies are told they have to hire you. Kevin Hart could be on that bitch. Lauren Michaels is a very interesting one that could possibly be on there. If there's any actors on this list, they're going to be A-listers, period. And I think the only reason that certain people will be redacted is because they getting ready to snitch on somebody, or they already confidential informants somewhere. So if they name popped up on the list where they infiltrated already, would fuck their shit up. Because why else release this list, and why are you redacting some names with the, especially once you see the names that they let you see, it's gonna be like, damn, well, whose names are those? Probably snitches. Could Eddie Murphy be on the list? Possibly. But he's one, because there's going to be a couple where it's like, these niggas used to be big, and now it's like, fuck them niggas or whatever. If they've been over there, quote unquote. But as far as like your career kind of over anyway. Like, yeah, Eddie Murphy could make it so that Beverly Hills Cop don't come out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, at bare minimum, niggas' names that pop up on that list, it don't mean that their career is over, per se, depending on how it goes down. But if they got some shit that's getting ready to come out, or their name is on some shit right now, they getting ready to lose whatever they currently working on or currently getting ready to start. That don't mean that they'll never get anything else, but right now, it's gonna be a cold winter. And you niggas that know your name is on the list, oh, Ellen damn near definitely on that fucking list, bro. And all you niggas that know you on the list, if y'all not preparing yourself, if you sitting around in denial, like, yeah, I know I was over there, but maybe my name ain't on there. Nigga, if my name was on that list and I was any of them niggas with bread, I'd be, soon as they announced when the list is getting released in January, I would have so quietly left the country. Especially during Christmas, where if people would have seen me leave, it'd have been for Christmas and I just would have never came back. Especially in the days of video chat where you can video chat a motherfucker to just walk through your house. Yeah, pack that. Yep, pack that. Send that. Go on down. Send that. Some of these niggas gonna be like, I can't believe my name was on that list. You a motherfucking lie, nigga. Especially some of the most obvious motherfuckers. I can't wait for these niggas to come out and deny. I cannot wait. Ooh, Letterman's an interesting one. And if I would say Letterman, I would definitely include Leno and motherfucking Carson. I low-key would include motherfucking Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, all of them are on there easily. Yeah, this is a long way from some bullshit crypto scam though, Chad. Long fucking way from that. Now that's the thing I'm wondering, KF. And it'll be easy to tell. If everybody on that list that we get to see is alive, then that's your answer. That's not saying that all of the redacted names are people that are dead, but guaranteed some of them are. Guaranteed. I mean, think about it. Everybody and they mama knows that the Patriots have cheated more than once. More than once. And nothing ever happens to them, and Congress don't never get involved or nothing. Let somebody else get caught cheating like them niggas do it and see what happens. Patriots did not only cheat with Spygate. So what was Deflategate? That's just one. What about when they caught the cameraman up in the booth and they locked that cameraman up? Like, don't, nigga, don't do that. Why? It was a witch hunt where this nigga smashed his fucking phone up. Spoken like a typical Patriots fan. Nigga, you need to go look up some unbiased shit about whether or not the Patriots have cheated at least 7 times that I know of, bro. 7. Spygate wasn't even the worst. Spygate was one of the weakest ones they did. They've done so much shit, it's outrageous. That's gaslighting. We're not talking about every team. We talking about the motherfucking New England Patriots. So what we not gonna do is bring in every team. We're not talking about every team. We talking about the motherfucking New England Patriots. How the fuck the motherfucking Patriots get Moss for a 6th-round pick? See, these are real questions that nobody wants to ask. So you don't really want to go down that road. Not with me. I'm a Colts fan, so trust me, I'm very versed in the way you niggas cheat. Remember, how did we find out that they was cheating with that fucking football? An interception that we got. The Colts got. The Colts got an interception. Thank you, Tommy. That was a fucking fumble. Charles Woodson should have won that fucking Super Bowl. Nope. Patriots got to win during 2001 after 9/11. The Patriots got to win. It was a fucking... Nobody ever fucking heard of this bullshit tuck rule. This nigga said pump fake, pulled it down, whap, fumble. This nigga said incomplete pass. At bare minimum, then that's intentional grounding. How is, if that's an incomplete pass, how the fuck is that not intentional grounding? They got Boss Moss for some corn chips, nigga. I remember hearing this shit. And cuz, I'll never forget it. I was on the phone with Jimmy. Nigga, they said, verbatim, nigga, they said, the Patriots are taking a gamble because Randy Moss has lost a step. Then this nigga, I said, what are you talking about? Then the very next year, this nigga breaks all types of receiver records. These niggas went undefeated. Nigga. I remember when Tom Brady got hit and fumbled, I was like, yes, they not gonna win this shit. Them niggas said incomplete pass, nigga. Said Moss lost the step. They was like, the Patriots were taking. I said, so the Raiders gave up Randy Moss for a 6th-round pick. He got 50 touchdowns. First game, Tom Brady was just like this, throwing that bitch deep. Nigga Moss running by everybody. I had never been, because Randy Moss is probably my favorite wide receiver of all time. There's a toss-up between him and Megatron, but Boss Moss, man, you couldn't tell me shit, bro. When he was wearing number 18 or 84, it didn't matter to me. And I was, bro, exactly. I feel you, cuz they was cheating like a... Me and cuz, Colts fans, nigga, we lived through them, nigga. We would have 12-win seasons every year, but for some reason, shit would always just go left. You talking to two people that watched every fucking Colts game. We not like y'all. Y'all seen some highlights and shit. We watched every snap that Peyton Manning ever had as a Colt, bro. Every one. For some reason, the shit would always just go left in the way, whatever. Nigga, come to find out, they was whole meetings in the shower and shit. They was bugging their lockers. Them niggas they get out there and they were like, them niggas know all of our plays. Nigga, we be out there, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Dallas Clark, with Peyton, Jeff Saturday, and them on the line, Edgerrin James, all this shit. Then all of a sudden, we get up to New England, and them niggas know all of our plays. Gangbusters on defense. I still believe that the motherfucking NFL told Seattle that they had to throw that football, and they told the Patriots that they were throwing that football. Remember, before that play happened, what happened that week? They had Super Bowl Media Day. And what happened? Marshawn Lynch went and embarrassed the NFL by just standing there for 90 minutes going, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. If he scores that touchdown, that's his second touchdown, he's guaranteed Super Bowl MVP. That's why they threw that ball. The play before nigga, there was no way they was keeping Marshawn Lynch out of the fucking end zone on that play. Anybody that watched the NFL that season, everybody motherfucking knew there was nobody on earth that was stopping that nigga going through that hole to win that Super Bowl. Russell Wilson threw the motherfucker to a nigga, and this nigga knew. He knew, oh, they're not throwing it. They're not running it. They're going to throw it right here. This nigga beat the receiver to the spot on a quick slant. He beat a nigga to a spot on a quick slant. You know the type of gamble that is? And Russell Wilson's career pretty much ain't been the same since. Some nigga from the Patriots, I can't remember that nigga name. Malcolm Butler, thank you. That's who it was. He knew the play. I don't give a fuck. I feel like they learned they knew every play that Atlanta was calling in the second half. It's a difference between coming back and then like knowing every play these niggas is calling. It like every play. You know how hard it is in NFL to be perfect on every fucking defensive play, like for a fucking whole half, coming back from 28 down and shit. All of a sudden, these niggas, no matter what play they call, it's the worst play. A nigga you never heard of before jumped that play. Like he knew. This wasn't the real Revis or nobody. This was motherfucker Malcolm Butler. He jumped that shit like he was told. Like he was told straight up, nigga, like they throwing this. Cause I'm like, nobody thought that was a pass, and he not only knew it was a pass, he knew exactly where it was going. It was low key. It was low key interference. He beat the nigga that quick to it. But you going for the ball. It's always how they do it. They be in some predicaments, and then it's like when they be winning, it's like, bro, go back and watch it and just see how their defense is the main thing. And then all of a sudden, Tom Brady know exactly every spot to throw to, and it's like, that's why the shit with the Giants always fucked them up. Is because something about Eli Manning, bro. He's Something about Eli Manning. He's not allowed to lose to Tom Brady. I don't know because no matter what, Eli going up against him was just something else. Now, Tom Brady, I've seen way better quarterbacks than Tom Brady before and after. See, the thing is, y'all be changing a lot of these fucking rules and inflating these niggas' stats. See, that's what's about to happen in the NBA. There's about to be a whole bunch of niggas passing niggas that was way better than them. And shit. Why? Because there's extra possessions in the NBA now. They don't tell you that part. Hold on. That too. Again, we talk about the Patriots. I see you keep wanting to slide away from them niggas. There ain't no other perennial champion of any sport that has been linked to as much cheating scandal. Just cheating of all kinds. Now Bill Belichick ain't allowed to cheat like he normally do because Bill Belichick, the Patriots look like they always look. The Patriots ain't never got no good-ass wide receivers. They ain't never got no good-ass running backs. They be okay on defense. But they always getting shitty calls and different things like that. Now they not getting them calls and shit like normal. Now they losing. Only thing I'll give you is the Patriots have had a massive decline at quarterback. But, you know, they've always turned average niggas into good niggas. Bro, they benched Drew Bledsoe for this nigga. Everybody forgets when Drew Bledsoe won that Super Bowl for Tom Brady. Everybody forgets that. Y'all just like to count Tom Brady's rings and forget the first one he wouldn't even fucking have if it wasn't for Drew Bledsoe. Oops. Drew Bledsoe should have been fucking starting that game and playing anyway. Oh, yeah. But you don't remember that. You don't remember that, though. Fuck Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe should have been playing that fucking game. He was healed, and he should have been back. And they was like, he's fine to play, but Tom Brady, you know, we're going to give him the shot. I'm like, why? What? This Drew Bledsoe earned that fucking shit. And then Tom Brady gets hurt in the fucking Super Bowl, and then Drew Bledsoe got to come in and win the motherfucker. Drew Bledsoe won that game. I stand on it. Go back and watch. And Buffalo and Miami had massive upgrades. Yes, they did. Them first two Super Bowls can't happen if Drew Bledsoe don't put them in place. Drew Bledsoe was actually cold. Well, that's because that's the new game now. The new game is, remember back in the day when you were average quarterback or lower, you didn't even get to play? Now these niggas be coming in the game. They still don't be letting running backs run 20 times. They'll come in the game and they'll let this weak-ass nigga, like, bro, Easton Stick. Who the fuck is this nigga? They let that nigga throw 40 times. That's the new football. They don't care who at quarterback. You throwing 40 times, 3, 4, 5 interceptions. Brock Purdy threw 4 interceptions before they pulled him. I'm like, why y'all still letting this nigga throw? He ain't even got 200 yards. These niggas throwing 40 times a game. Rodgers steps back. Come on back in, Zach. You know how we spent all this money to get Aaron Rodgers and said, fuck you? We was just bullshitting. Come on. Just come start. Me and Chrissy was watching this shit, and I'm like, wait, is Rodgers hurt? I'm like, wait, didn't nobody touch this nigga, and this nigga's hurt. This nigga, every 4 plays, season over. I'm like, damn. And it sucks, too, because they wasted a year of defense. The Jets defense is cold. I'm so mad Gardner Minshew won these games. I wanted us to get a big ass, big name receiver for Richardson next year, bro. We falling too far in the draft. That's the nigga I wish we let throw more. Shit. Gardner Minshew the only one. I'm like, shit, let him throw 40 times a game. Might as well. We not giving it to Jonathan Taylor? Don't even get me started, bro. What if you know who we not thinking about? The commissioner. What's the commissioner's name? I see him I see his face, but I can't think of his name. Huh? Yeah, Roger Goodell and Adam Silver. Like all them commissioners could be on that list too. I don't know why I couldn't think of Roger Goodell's name. Right on. Yeah, but I'm saying, cuz, but think about it. We had a free year to get one more, that third one, that let's say he's better than Pittman. We still can make him play the two, because Pittman is the guy. Pittman is the guy. We could turn around and get a rookie coming in, because I vouch for Downs. I vouch for Josh and Pittman. But if we literally have a nigga that can go into a one receiver and he has to play second or third receiver coming in, because obviously I didn't expect us to get like no top 5 pick, but I thought we could at least get like around. We not even gonna get top 15, but we could. But I mean, our defense look cool. I want another receiver, but that's just me being greedy. I want the kid to be set up coming back because I know how they be doing these young black quarterbacks, nigga. He gonna come back off this injury with such a short leash, nigga, and I want him to have all the tools he need. Because the moment they pull this nigga after like 3 bad games, they gonna pull this nigga for Minshew, and I'm gonna be pissed. This nigga can have 16 bad games next year. They let Peyton have 15. People forget Peyton Manning had like the rookie interception record. If Peyton Manning's on that list, I'm gonna be devastated. But not surprised. It might just say Archie Manning and family. I'm feeling Granson. Is Alan still here? I was gonna tell him something. I'm gonna just tell y'all. Lucian Grain might be on it. Like niggas like that, Jimmy Iovine. And that's gonna see, those are the names that can finally fuck up record companies. Cause it's a lot of these record companies that be signing these demons that they know demons just so they can steal from the demons when they die or go to jail. Some of them niggas can pop up. I'm probably like an hour away from completing my Grand Theft Auto server. So that way I can drive to work with LNC shit on. Marvin Harrison Jr. is on Grippos. NIL deals. Not bad. See, that's why I be saying, like, everybody be looking like, nah, get what you can get. Like, everybody want to be trying to get these $1 trillion. Nigga, just get you. You ain't got to have all that. You trying to get to that shit. Just get you enough to get through college, nigga. Just make sure you ain't got to want for nothing while you in school. No, need for nothing, I better say. What if Tony Robbins is on it? That's somebody that could be on it. Do you think Tony Robbins could be on it? Like, what is Tony Robbins' net worth? This nigga net worth around 600 million. Hey, nigga. Oral Roberts, yeah. Kenneth Copeland might be on that bitch. Shit, Joel Osteen might be on it. Yeah, the whole 700 Club, Joel Osteen. Creflo will be uncredited. I don't think TD Jakes is big enough to have been there. I think he got big enough after the fact. Kenneth Copeland, like Joel Osteen. Definitely Kenneth Copeland. Okay, let me ask you this. Is Kenneth Copeland's career as a pastor over if he's on that list? 1 for yes, 2 for no. See, I'm not saying The Rock can't be on it and celebrities like The Rock. But if he is on there, it's because he requested to go. He knew somebody that knew somebody, which The Rock been trying to run for president. I think it's a coin flip for me. On one hand, I feel like okay, I guess the best way I can put it is he'll still have motherfuckers following him, but as far as being on that show, yeah, I think he'll be done. Especially it all depends how he come out. If he come out and stand on some biblical and be like, I ain't perfect. I sinned. I'm sorry. It won't happen. It didn't happen again. Won't happen again. Yada yada. He may survive. It ain't guaranteed he will, but he may. But if he on that list and he come out going that list is a lie, that's gonna give the highest likelihood that he gone. I have to agree with that, cause I don't know how you don't watch this nigga and be like, this nigga seems demony. Nigga, we watched that shit yesterday. It was like this nigga on full demon time. the fuck made this, Mish? Interesting. See, now this is different though, Mish. So, and that makes me go like, bro, I guarantee a lot of niggas met this nigga. Right. I guarantee the 170 names are people they confirmed done been over to some places. Or at least been on, if nothing else, been on the plane. Cause a lot of these people, I'm like, yeah, I believe he know them, but these niggas is like some of these niggas just, these are pass-throughs. Shit, Stephanie might have got turned out. Vince might have offered Stephanie up. I mean, look how long Vince dominated. And like, even when he got real competition, he just bought him. Like, a lot of stories just don't, of niggas that really became like having chokeholds over shit, they just never really make sense. A lot of the times. There's very rarely a story where it's like this nigga worked hard as can be and became a billionaire. It's like you just, the whole time you was working, for some reason nobody could even get close to you, even if their product was better. Bars, KS. She said if the rock's on it, I'm done. Bro, them niggas that are big like that, they up for grabs, bro. Like, as far as wrestlers go, it can only be like The Rock for me. Like Hulk Hogan on some fetish shit and they found out he was down, maybe. But The Rock, this nigga had real aspirations and possibly still does to be president. Cause I actually believe these, Mish. I don't believe that all of these are just like they was involved. Just too many. That's like too messy. But that's crazy when you become that toxic that anybody you met throughout the years, even when you've been a known face, if they found your number in their phone, it can become an issue. What were you doing in their phone? Nigga, I met this nigga like one time and blah blah. Sure you did. But this is all legend. I wonder if is the list gonna still be considered alleged? Because I don't think like it's coming from the courthouse. And they certifying it, right? Oh yeah, I'm sure, Mish. Now I'm definitely not saying that it's an offer deal. I definitely don't believe that it's an offer. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I guarantee there's some names in here for some fucked up shit. Oh, Jimmy Buffett. Like these model contacts. Some of them model contacts could have been plugs. Like I would definitely I would look at super high up people and people that got access to bodies. Like model, like people that model agency, like it's a whole bunch of modeling motherfuckers in there. And that's the other thing I said, cuz I said that earlier. I was like, it's a few names where I'm like, when you hear them names, you gotta understand that them niggas got over there and was either got turned out or they was trying to turn them out. Certain people they felt like they was cool enough and they got to that and was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Exactly, Mish. But they get the legit models and then they get the off the record shit too. A lot of them, some of them modeling agencies, yeah, they got some real models. They also got some underworld shit going on too, allegedly. Jackie was had it. Make sure you hit that like button. And this would be a devastating blow to fucking The Color Purple if Oprah's on it. The list is supposed to come out next week, allegedly on the 1st. But the one report said January, so I guess we'll see. The one that's getting released from the federal judge supposed to have 170 names on it with some of them redacted. Watch it be like 164 redacted. 169 redacted. I think the only reason why some names are going to be redacted is because they snitches of some sort. Or it could be niggas that they currently working separate cases on them as well. Don't want to tip them off. So yeah, the only name left, Danny Glover. Dennis Rodman. The only name they'll show is Dennis Rodman. Yeah, for sure. I can definitely see that. Twice. Either way, when it come out, some motherfuckers gonna have a bad day, bro. This one of them things. There's not gonna be. There's gonna be some people that's gonna not say anything, and that's not gonna help. There's gonna be some people that say some shit that ain't gonna help. It's just gonna be a bad day no matter what. Because there's gonna be some media that's gonna be focused on you not saying shit. There's gonna be other media focused on you saying the wrong shit, or anything you say is gonna be the wrong shit. Actually, let me ask you this. This is a serious question. Will all 170 names live through 2024? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. Yep, you knew where I was going. That's crazy. That's crazy, motherfuckers. Like, when you get caught up in that demon time, man.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
This nigga said half. I was thinking like one or two. This nigga said half. This nigga said half of the unredacted name. Nigga, look, the redacted names ain't safe either. Cause somebody will fuck around and pass, and then it'll come out that one of the redacted names was such and such. So I can't even sit here and say with confidence that a redacted name won't slide out of here. Fuck with that demon shit, Angela. They can get you. You can't run from it. Rupert Murdoch Rupert Murdoch he had frequent flyer miles through the roof. Murdoch probably helped him design this shit. It's crazy how much reach this shit could possibly have. And then when you start thinking only 170, you like truly thinking like, damn, it's only 170. There's so many possibilities. I should try to make a list of 170 high profile people. But see, I don't even want to do that because if your name not on there, I'm gonna feel bad. And then I ain't gonna be able to say it's confirmed you're not on the list because if the name's redacted, you could be one of the redacted. Jimmy Carter, yeah, presidents, pretty much all them presidents probably are there. Oh, we probably don't have no idea, but I'm sure they all do. I'm sure the names on this list got single-handedly approved, one by one. I mean, obviously for redaction purposes, But even for the list before the redaction. Because they could use the redaction to press a nigga. They can be like, nigga, we got you on this list and your name is redacted. So if you don't do what the fuck we want you to do, we gonna unredact it. Good night, Tommy. I'm right behind you, bro. Hopefully they don't fuck no innocent people over. I already sent them. I sent them shits. Oh, it said not delivered yet. All right, there you go. Yeah, I sent them shits like 8 hours ago, but apparently it didn't send. So I just resent them. Me too, Mish. Everybody say goodnight to your boy. Say peace to your boy. Yeah, my bad. I didn't even think that. I had no reason to think that wouldn't send. Yeah, no doubt. Right on. My bad for not making sure. That was on me for not making sure it sent. Chadrick, Boston, Jackie, KS Dub. After this holiday weekend, getting the swing of this new-ish wrestling video coming. LNC Sports is firing up. And 2024 is going to be some new shit. Kendra, Lana, Boston, the motherfucking go.
What's wrong with Angela?
I don't really have no 2023 wrap up this year. I just started YouTubing about a month ago. So it doesn't make any sense to do a best of year roundup with like less than 2 months of content. Seems kind of weird. It's like 4 or 5 weeks of content. But nevertheless, I am happy for the new year that's about to be upon us. God is great. I think I'm going to work on my server some more before I lay down. Give me some rest. I'm extra tired today for some reason. But I know how it is post-Christmas. But then again, I'm probably lying. Bob, Jen, everybody, man, I love y'all to death. God is great, bro. I see y'all here in a few hours. Smacked his mama, bro. Man, somebody gotta have video of that. How come that didn't go viral? Niggas is slapping their mamas? Bro, that's when you know you got too much money.
Yo, what's going on, boys? How are you?
Yo, dab me up.
Hey, all right, damn. What part of the city are you from?
Yo,
What's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
you guys
good.
ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside? Don't ski. These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray. And I'm Steve. Steve LeBlanc. It's okay, I have vape in here, right?
my baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see.
Good night, Rhonda. Good night, Chadrick.
What I could be for you. 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 You've got me wrapped up in your love.
Barely.
Finding you is like a treasure. Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 Baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night.
Crushed it.
God is great, man. I love y'all so much. Happy holidays. We got a couple days left in this year, man. It's not too late to get right with the Lord, I promise you. See y'all tomorrow.